Habits to help you become that person.
To do.
This is New York at 5:30 in the morning. This is a rental building. Take a look at the difference in lifestyle. And this is an ownership building. So say it's multi-million-dollar apartments. If you want to be like them, you gotta move like them.
If you want to elevate your life, do these things. Wake up earlier to get your day started. Instead of drinking to get drunk, maybe just drink to have a couple cocktails. Do things for yourself. Go get your nails and your toes done. Go get a facial. Do something that is going to make you feel good about yourself. Work out. Read your Bible, but also read books that are going to expand your mind. Save some money, but also spend a little bit of money. Keep your business to yourself. Don't tell anybody anything that's going on in your life unless it's really, really, really close people. Also, limit people's access to you. Reevaluate your friend circle. Go to networking events. Practice mindfulness at least once a day. And lastly, drink more water. Bye.
Women who genuinely think highly of themselves wouldn't be caught dead staying in an argument just to prove a point or to win the argument. It doesn't mean that they're not capable of having discussions or hearing perspectives that are different from their own, but she can discern between someone who genuinely wants to have a discussion for the sake of hearing each other and where both parties mutually respect each other versus someone who is simply arguing for the sake of winning. Women who value themselves don't waste their precious time and energy entertaining the latter.
Here's the truth about moving abroad without romanticizing it. The truth is that making friends as an adult in a new city is hard, and even if you meet people you like, you'll feel lonely sometimes because when you're starting from scratch, it's easier to build one-on-one connections than a big friend group. The truth is that you'll be alone a lot of the time and be forced to learn how to enjoy your own company and become more independent, more self-sufficient, which will bring up a lot of difficult emotions.
I'm gonna be 100 with you. I love this shit. I love the hustle, I love the chase, I love the money.
Put your lighters in the air, everybody say yeah, yeah. Come on, yeah, come on. In New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. Now you're in New.
I discovered this practice literally today while I was struggling to get out of bed, and it is to see any kind of resistance as an opportunity to build discipline. So for example, this morning I was supposed to wake up at like 7 a.m. and when the alarm rang, I was like, nope, I'm going back to bed. So I did. I snoozed and I was happily going back to bed, and while I was drifting back to my sleep, in my mind, I was like, wait, this is exactly the reason why I set this goal up yesterday. Because I knew that I wasn't gonna feel great waking up, but I wanted to practice choosing doing the uncomfortable despite what I feel, because I know in the long run it's gonna be good for me and it's gonna build discipline. And I was like, wait, I need to wake up. And I did. And I felt so good because within 5 minutes I was already awake, and I actually woke up and went to Pilates and did all the things that I wanted to do. I say opportunity because if there's no resistance, you're just gonna do it. Like, there's nothing holding you back or anything, right? But then if there is resistance, like feeling lazy, tired, making excuses, etc., that's an opportunity. Like, you have choices to make. You know, you're not just doing and going. There are choices to make. So yeah, if you view it that way, you feel kind of motivated to just choose that, because you're like, whoa, this is an opportunity, rather than like it being a destructive thing.
It took me 4 years to learn what I'm about to teach you in the next minute and a half. It is never too late to reinvent yourself. You can decide that everything you have done up until this point in your life is irrelevant. You can choose today, right now, to start a completely new book, because your past does not have to equal your future unless you choose to live there. For years, I thought the identity that I was creating in the early stages of my 20s was going to be the identity I was going to have for the rest of my life. And it just doesn't have to be that way. I heard this quote from Tony Robbins, and it has just completely shaken my world. He says, the biggest conflict that humans experience on a daily basis is the need to remain consistent with how they choose to identify themselves. And that need to remain consistent is usually what forces people to stay stuck in how they've always been. There's just so much peace and beauty in knowing that just because you did something one way for a long period of time doesn't mean you have to keep doing it that way. You don't have to just manage your day-to-day, manage your circumstances. You can actually be the creator of your own life. And when that really clicked for me, I started to get excited about living again. The Sunday scaries started to go away. I just got really excited about the future, and I want you to know that the same thing can happen for you. I'm telling you, if you're feeling stuck in your life right now, do something differently. Change something. Make a power move. You deserve a life on your terms. You deserve a life that you're freaking obsessed with.
Discipline. That's how people become successful. Discipline. You do the things because you're like, you know what, this is my goal, I have to do it. Do you guys think that I actually want to go to the gym all the time? No, not at all. Do you guys think I want to do yoga? No, not at all. Do you guys think that I want to read books all the time? Not at all. I don't want to do any of that. But see, I can choose to not do it and be a loser. Or I can actually be like, no, you know what? I'm a winner and I'm going to do things even though I don't feel like it.
So how do you move from surviving to thriving and letting go of the past so that you can finally achieve the things that are meant for you? Let's talk about it. The first time I did this exercise, I broke down in tears, but it was absolutely necessary because I had to make some changes, okay? So you want to get your camera just like this. You want to set it up in front of you, and you want to be sitting at a table, okay? You want to get you a clean sheet of paper, and you want to write down everything that is holding you back. And when I say everything that's holding you back, you need to be writing down all the things that you keep holding on to. For me, I had to let go of, okay, you had this bad relationship. You were in this abusive relationship. You didn't believe in yourself. You were hanging around people who clearly did not have the best in mind for you. You have 2 baby daddies. You are, whatever it is, write this stuff down. Now you are filming yourself just like this while you are writing this stuff down, okay? For me, I had a lot of things I had to let go from, resentment towards my dad. I saw one of my classmates shot and killed in front of me as a teenager. I have been shot before, so I had to let go of a lot of things that were not only holding me back, but that were turning me into this cold, hard person that couldn't let abundance or love in.
This may take you 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. You want to just go and brain dump everything that is holding you back. And you know the things that are holding you back, because every time you get to moving forward, you constantly be like, well, I can't because of this. So you need to write all those things down. And when you get finished writing those things down, you're going to take the paper, you're going to slide it just like this to the camera, and then you're going to turn the camera off. So after this part, you want to go ahead upstairs to your bathroom and your closet, and you want to get dressed like the power person that you know that you are. You want to do your makeup or do your hair or whatever that you need to do. Pretend you're going to have a meeting with your favorite celebrity or Michelle Obama, whoever. You need to put yourself together because you need to show up much better than you've been showing up. Once you're done, you want to look in the mirror and you want to start speaking life to yourself. You're going to have to say, listen, we are in a new energy. We are no longer going to be allowing self-doubt to creep in. We are no longer going to allow ourselves to be playing at a small level. We are no longer going to be having this standard that says that we're just accepting the bare minimum. We're going to start showing up completely in our power. And you have to do this alone, because you're going to notice that you have a lot of friends around you that are going to say, yes, girl, you're so awesome. You're so amazing. But at this point, you need to call yourself out on your BS.
And I've been quiet for too long. I found peace in. Let me be very clear. I'll never give up. Never.
Did you know that 3 months is all you need to technically change your life? 3 months of grit, determination, hard work and persistence. 3 months of developing your knowledge through books, podcasts or the Kaizen can level you up into someone you wouldn't recognize. 3 months of dedication to the gym can and will completely transform your body. 3 months of working on one skill will put you ahead of 99% of people with that skill. And with 3 months of consistency, you can put over 360 hours into your craft, and that's just assuming you work 4 hours a day on it. So the question is, if you know that's all it takes to develop a new habit, create a new lifestyle and master a skill, then why don't you commit to it? Well, it's a question to ask yourself, and if you want the free cheat sheet that I created to help you guide yourself through changing your life in 3 months time, then comment free down below and I'll send something over, and I'll see you in the next one.
A lot of people think that if I control everything, I'm in power. But when you try to control everything, that's when you lose control. The only power you have is self-control. I cannot stop the cloud from raining. I cannot stop a flower from blooming. Therefore, I cannot stop a person from doing anything or being anything they want or doing anything they want to me. So I don't put my energy on focusing on people and how they react or how to handle them or how to control them. My superpower is self-control. And if you cannot master self-control, you're powerless. That's it. It's as easy as that. And when you are trying to control everyone around you, you're literally handing your power to people.
I totally agree.
Which means you can trigger me. You can make me upset. You can make me happy. You can make me go up. You can make me go down. Guess what? You're the master. I'm the slave.
Yeah. Since obviously going on your spiritual journey, do you think that's affected your relationships in a more positive way now then?
1,000,000%. Yeah. Being awakened and spiritual doesn't only make you a better person. It makes you better at work. It makes you better at business. It makes you better with your children. It makes you better with everything, any interaction you have, even if it's a 2-minute interaction. It just makes you give out the best version of you. So it did affect everything. The way I look at life, the way I handle life, the way it's funny because people say, we barely see you worried. Like my life might be crumbling from every corner and I'd be sitting with you and you wouldn't even notice. Not because I'm hiding. It's because I choose not to worry. I choose not to control. Okay, if negative things happened, they happened. I cannot control them. And I have total and complete surrender to God. So whatever happens to me, good or bad, it's all for me. It doesn't happen to me, it happens for me. So I don't worry because I don't want to put my body and my spirit through those negative emotions if things happen that I can't control. And I'm flowing. Like I always say, I'm flowing, I'm glowing, I'm growing, always, regardless